Music for me has always been about singing and melody. I had a good grounding in St Malachy's. I was in the choir for the whole 7 years. Sang probably in every register. Started as a soprano down to alto and tenor and bass. Sang Mozart's Requiem 3 times, all in different registers. Sang Carmen and Solemn Vespers and Carmen Burana. Loved every second of it. So it's always been with me, and it's been dormant up until I turned 50 last year and then got a load of mad notions.
The eyes of Adam Kadmon, love has never been so tender. He shows love for every gender.
I think the album was just getting me out there, showcasing the fact that I could sing, but it's also semi-biographical because my first bit of vinyl is on there, David Soul, and bang up to date there's an Orland Molly song on there. So by looking at my album you get a good sense of my musical tastes, how eclectic they are, every genre and every era.
Wrapped with warm, and we all fall down and all rise up again.
So that name was given to me by a local artist called Terry Core, and he's more than just an artist, but he came up with a name for me and I instantly loved it because there's a wee bit of a Doctor Who connection as well. That's why I fell in love with it. Terry Core describes me as a collector of strange and wonderful things, and we first met at the Belfast Flea. He's a trader there, I'm also a trader there. That's how the name came about.
Fall down and all rise up again.
Actually not quite sure how that came about, but me and Jim Johnson first met at the stage outside Castle Court. I think we were probably watching either Rebecca Fitch or Anya de Roma, can't remember who, but we got chatting and we kept bumping into each other, sort of Harry Met Sally style, until Culture Day this year. We were in Boys Park and there was me and Jim and Alice Laha and Emma Wallace all sitting together, and Jim mentioned, you know, I like the whistling you did on Jealous Sky, I'd like to go somewhere with that. So it actually started with the whistling more than the singing, and then Jim just threw me the Adam Kadmon song, and I loved it because of the whole mysticism, the Bowie-esqueness, the fact that it's 40 years old and is coming back to life, that we're collaborating together and making a wee bit of magic happen.
Endless, no one there is ever friendless or be gone.
So Adam Kadmon is a character in Kabbalah and Gnosticism. He's sort of like one step down from God. So right at the beginning when the universe was created, God had an intermediary called Adam Kadmon, so the tree of life is in there, the ichor beating endless, and just the Bowie-esqueness of it. When I'm singing it, I sort of think of the Marvel universe and Doctor Strange and Adam Warlock, characters like that were like magicians, mystics. It's shamanistic, what we're trying to achieve here, polytheistic. It should appeal to all ages, all genders, the lot.
Every sin can be forgiven, every soul there can be shriven.
I think it's deliberately evasive. I think all lyrics by Jim Johnson have a depth to them, very poetic. You need to work with them to try and figure out what they actually mean. It's the same with a Bowie song. I'm still slowly falling in love with the song and getting to know it. It's getting under my skin. Every time I perform it, it's different. But I think the meaning is essentially about love and acceptance, that no matter what orientation you have, that love is love is love.
And we all fall down and all rise up
The
again.
release name will be Jamock, which is the amalgamation of Jim Johnson and AOK, and with the addition of an apostrophe it makes it a wee bit Star Trek, a wee bit Vulcan, a wee bit Klingon. Initially it will go out as a single, but it's track one of what will be a sci-fi come mystical album. It's probably a 1 or 2 year project, but as each song is ready it will be released as a single, and when they're all ready it'll be released as an album, and there will be an official live launch at a venue to be announced. If you want to find out more about me, you can get me on Facebook just under my full name, Andrew O'Kane. I also have a YouTube channel called AOK Curator, and shortly I'll be putting up a Facebook business page for Jamock, and I'll start inviting people to like that page, and we'll put photos and videos and bios up there and really try to explain what the project is about, where it's headed, everyone who's involved in it, because it will be a collective of people that will grow. Each song will pull in different people with talent. Whatever each song requires, Jim will source those people or I will source them, and it'll be something special.